Hey, it's Round Guy with Round Guy's Gun Reviews, and I want to apologize. We haven't put a video out in the last couple weeks. The last week, been on vacation, traveled around South Dakota and Wyoming, was sharing with my kids some of our nation's history. Went and seen Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower, a lot of our old Western, heritage. Stopped in some old towns. Real history-rich vacation. So I'm back at it. Apologize for the last couple weeks, haven't got a video up. Been kind of busy, so trying to get caught up. What I'm going to talk about today is a topic that I every day get many emails, questions, and comments on YouTube and on my Facebook page, and it's about the IO AK-47 or the AKM-247 that I have. A lot of the issue has been about, a lot of the questions have been about my video where I showed the fix for the IO. So I want to talk about that a little bit today, see if I can clear some stuff up. So I'm going to show you here. What I have right now is a Bulgarian bolt carrier, surplus bolt carrier, and a Bulgarian recoil system. Okay, and as you can see, there is no recoil buffer in this rifle. The buffer that's supplied by IO is not in this rifle. So I'll show you that the rifle does function. It doesn't lock up. The carrier is not jumping out of the rails. Okay, so what I found, and we'll just we'll recap on this a little bit, is with the factory IO bolt carrier and the factory IO recoil system, the buffer has to be in the rifle, so when the bolt carrier travels to the rear, it does not jump out of the rails. As you can see here, it's running, it works fine, stays in there. Now, I've had some questions if all surplus parts will work, and I'm going to show you what I found. I'm going to take this Bulgarian recoil spring out, and this is one out of a Wasser GP1063. Okay, I'm going to put this in the rifle, and I'll show you that it is working with that recoil system. Okay, now here's what I found. I've had some emails from other IO owners that have purchased surplus parts. This is a Bulgarian. This is a bolt carrier out of a Wasser. And what I have been hearing is that some people that have purchased the Romanian parts still have an issue with the bolt carrier jumping out of the rails, and I found that to be true with mine as well. So this is Romanian recoil system with a Romanian bolt carrier out of a Wasser GP1063, and you can see it still locks up with that Romanian bolt carrier. Okay, so what I did see was that there is an angle difference once the recoil system is in the rifle, surplus versus IO. What I'm seeing here with this carrier, with it locking up, this is the Romanian, it jumps out of the back of the rails. So that was with all Romanian parts. I'll put this Bulgarian recoil system in, and you can see it still jumps out. So where are we now on it? With this particular rifle, with whatever IO has done with their manufacturing is off, we'll take this Romanian part out, and this is the Bulgarian with the IO factory bolt. This is the Bulgarian recoil system, and we'll see that it works just fine. Okay. So, is the fix actually going out and purchasing surplus parts? The answer is going to be no. If you have the chance, if you know some people with other AKM rifles, I suggest trying their parts. Okay. Use your factory bolt. Don't go with the surplus bolt unless you have headspace gauges, because it's probably not going to headspace correctly and you can have some pretty big issues. But changing the bolt carrier and using your existing factory IO bolt, you should not have any issues with head spacing. So you might want to try some different combinations of parts before you just go and purchase. I know with all Romanian, like you saw here, it does not work. I did have another IO owner email and said that they ordered a Romanian surplus carrier and a Romanian recoil system. It had the same issue as my rifle, didn't work. So I'm going to do some more comparisons here. I'm going to do some measuring and see if we can actually pin it down. I was supposed to be in contact with Inner Ordnance this last week. They actually contacted me, wanted me to get a hold of them. I tried that. They didn't call me back. We were kind of playing phone tag, I guess. So we'll try again next week and see if I can get some more info for you. So I just want to show you with the Bulgarian parts, okay, that it does work. This Bulgarian bolt carrier. So here's a Bulgarian bolt carrier with a Romanian recoil system, and it'll still continue to work. So from swapping parts around, we're gonna have to do some more measuring, do some more checking on the specs here and find out really where the issue is. But I know with the IO factory bolt versus this bolt carrier, the Bulgarian bolt carrier is 1.5 ounces heavier than the IO cast bolt carrier. I did find out with the factory IO bolt carrier, if you wanted to stay with that, with this Bulgarian recoil assembly, I could still use the IO carrier if I chose without the buffer. It did stay in. So I know that's a lot of information I've thrown at you, but I've had a lot of people asking me if they can just order any surplus parts, throw it in their IO, and make their IO work. And the answer to that is no. So you're going to want to try to fit some other parts. If you have friends with AKs, try their stuff in your rifle, try different combinations and find what works. We'll fire the rifle with the Bulgarian parts to show you that it does in fact stay in under recoil. So the setup that I have right now in this IO is a Bulgarian bolt carrier, surplus bolt carrier with the factory IO bolt, and then a factory Bulgarian recoil system with the Wolf 15% extra power spring. So we'll test the rifle. I'll show you the rifle shooting with this setup. So if you have any other questions, I know this topic I get a ton of questions about. Kind of a hot topic with other owners. I know a lot of owners are feeling the rifle's not safe. This rifle does have 1,000 rounds through it with no issues. Nothing's cracked or broke. The only reason that I've changed these parts out is I discovered that with the buffer removed, with the factory IO parts, that the rifle would not function. The bolt carrier jumps out of the rails, jams the rifle up, and I don't like that. I don't like to have a firearm that's dependent on that rubber recoil buffer in order for it to work. A good manufactured AK does not need that buffer. So with that being said, that's why I swapped some parts in to get the rifle to work without the IO, or without the buffer. So I will continue to test this rifle with the Bulgarian parts and with the factory IO parts. Email me, contact me through Facebook or through YouTube, and let me know what you want to see. Okay, if any more questions about it, I thought I'd just put this quick video out just to show you that. So we'll load a couple mags up, or we'll load a mag up. I'll run maybe 20 rounds through it just to show you that it does function with the Bulgarian parts. So we'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna fire off. I got 18 rounds in here. I'll just show you real quick that there is no buffer in the rifle. We've got the Bulgarian parts. So we'll run these rounds through it just so you can see it run. Okay. So that's the IO with the Bulgarian parts in it. So any other questions, comments, anything you want to know about this rifle setup, go ahead and shoot me a message here on YouTube. Find me on Facebook, Round Guys Reviews. I'll be happy to talk to you about my setup, where I got the parts, anything like that. Watch for another video here next week sometime. I'm supposed to be talking with IO. Hopefully I can get a hold of them Monday or Tuesday and get some more information, find out what they're doing about the fix for this issue, because I know when I talked to them probably about a month ago, they were working on a fix. So anyway, check us out on Facebook, leave us a comment, please subscribe here on YouTube. I love doing this stuff. I love talking to you guys about the weapons. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.